Welcome. This is Recidiva. I'm sharing a recording of a casual Skyrim playthrough using a mod list I built. My profound thanks to all the mod creators who have made this game a crowdsourced treasure. I hope you enjoy. Alright, I found something yesterday while on my other mod list and I couldn't resist putting in here. It doesn't require me changing my load order, it's just an outfit. But I have a really good outfit now for the rain. I've got good outfits for fighting, and I didn't feel as though the outfit that I had for when it was snowy was good enough, so I went looking and I found this, and it is amazing. Look at this cloak. How could you be cold while wearing that cloak? So this is Winter Guardian Spirit. It isn't on Nexus. It's off-site, but it is still available. There's some amazing
I woke up to a
Patreon
horrid
creators,
loud roaring.
and this is a Patreon creator.
I was ready to fight. In the midst of the night, turned out it was the Dragonborn snow.
Thank you, Kaidan. So I love this cloak so much. From the front, I kind of look like a Vegas showgirl, but I don't care. I don't care. This is magic, and I am warm. I decree. Because how could you be cold with that cloak, ever? So, I love this, and this is my new favorite thing. Look at the physics. I just want to spend time running around this room. Look at how beautiful that is. Once more, thanks to content creators. Mod creators are amazing. Look at that! I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It's way too cool. Alright. So I'm gonna change my outfits a little bit. This will be my new snowy outfit. And one of my outfits is gonna get a bit more cycled out. It's series, the one that I use for like being in town is from The Witcher. So we're gonna switch some of these around. So more of my clothes now they're more customized. And they suit the weather conditions. I can't wait for winter. I can wear it all the time. So this will now be my just generally running around town thing because I love the cape ribbons. Look at the cape ribbons! I love them. They make me happy. Yeah, I read Arundel's journal while we were in the dungeon. Horker attacks. Hadmir Starkad. I do not even remember the name of the book, but it was a really good book, and I read it like 20 years ago, but it was a fantasy comedy and Nordic based, but there was a berserker named Starkad who was not all that bright. And he kept forgetting his battle cry, so he'd turn to his teammates in a panic and be like, "What's my battle cry?" And they'd go, "It's Starkad. Starkad." so that name makes me giggle. In my travels through Skyrim, I have run into many northern fishermen and hunters with intriguing tales of their encounters with horkers. The stories are varied, ranging from deadly attacks to a girl who claimed she was saved from drowning. I have taken it upon myself to compile some of these for those who journey along the frozen coast. Our first tale is of a hunter named Grom. He claims that one night while turning in after a long day of trapping, he saw a great shadow cast on the wall of his tent. Did he get the horker, or did the horker get him? Well, if Grom's telling the story, it might have been a little of both. Grom was a great trapper working in the frozen tundra collecting fox pelts. But as he was about to fall asleep one night, he heard some noises coming from outside of his tent. His first instinct was to remain calm and see if the beast would pass, but after some threatening roars, Grom slowly made for his axe. The creature detected his movement and began to thrash around using its great tusks to shred the hunter's tent and knocking the hunter off balance. As he stumbled, Grom was able to use a frost spell scroll, but the ice magic seemed to have diminished effect on the horker. That tidbit may be of use to someone out there. After recovering from the stagger, Grom was able to steady himself and with a few great cleaves killed the horker. Though his camp was in ruins, Grom was lucky to walk away with only a slight goring to the left thigh, drawing of horker tusks. Grom's parting comment was that if you do encounter a horker, remain calm, and remember that if you survive, the meat and tusks will fetch a nice bit of gold at market. Horror of Castle Zir. A one-act play by Beloth Poole. Dramatis personae, Clavidus, captain of the Imperial Guard, Cyrodiilic. Anara, a Dunmer maid. Ulis, a lieutenant at the Imperial Guard, Argonian. Zalasa, a young Argonian mage. Late evening. The play opens in the interior great entrance hall of a castle in Scaith Anud, replete with fine furnishings and tapestries. Torches provide the only illumination. In the center of the foyer is a great iron door, the main entrance to the castle. The staircase up to the landing above is next to this door. On stage left is the door to the library, which is currently closed. On stage right is a huge suit of armor, 20 feet tall, nearly touching the ceiling of the room. Though no one can be seen, there is the sound of a woman singing coming from the library door. A loud thumping knock on the front iron door stops the woman singing. The door to the library opens and Anara, a common-looking maid, comes out and hurries to open the front door. Clavidus, a handsome man in imperial garb, stands there. Anara, good evening to you, Sergio. Clavidus, good evening. Is your master at home? No, Sergio, it is only me here. My master Sidora Kena Tilvani Hordafzir is at his winter estate. Is there something I can do for you? Possibly. Would you mind if I came in? Not at all, Sergio. Please, may I offer you some Flynn? Clavidus comes into the hall and looks around. No, thank you. What's your name? Anara, Sergio. Anara, when did your master leave Scaith Anud? More than a fortnight ago. That's why it's only me in the castle, Sergio. All the other servants and slaves who tend to his lordship travel with him. Is there something wrong? Yes, there is. Do you know an Ashlander by the name of Sulkarila? Sulkarifa? No, Sergio, I do not. I don't know no one by that name. Okay. Okay. Then you aren't likely to know. Then you aren't likely to now. He's dead. He was found a few hours ago dying of frostbite in the Ashlands. He was hysterical, nearly incomprehensible, but among his last words were castle and Zir. Dying of frostbite in summertide in the Ashlands? In fact, that's strange. I suppose it's possible that my master knew this man, but being an Ashlander and my master being of the house of Telvanni, well, if you'll pardon me for being flippant, Sergio, I don't think they... Oh, it is. Okay. I don't think they could have been friends. Shoot. Okay, I'm trying to do a serene voice, but serene isn't going to be good here. That is your master's library? Would you mind if I looked in? Please, Sergio, go wherever you want. We got nothing to hide. We're loyal imperial subjects. As I hear are all Telvanni. Note from the playwright, this line should be delivered without sarcasm. Trust the audience to laugh. It never fails, regardless of the politics of the logos. Clavides enters the library and looks over the books. The library needs dusting. Yes, Sergio, I was just doing that when you knocked on the door. I'm grateful for that. If you had finished, I wouldn't notice the space in the dust where a rather large book has recently been removed. Your master is a wizard, it seems? No, Sergio. I mean, he studies a lot, but he don't cast no spells, if that's what you mean by wizard. He's a kenna. Went to college and everything. You know, now that I think about it, I know what happened to that book. One of the other kennas from the college been round yesterday and borrowed a couple of books. He's a friend of the master, so I thought it'd be all fine. This kenna, was his name Warvin? Could have been. I don't remember. I don't know what kenna means. There is a suspected... Well, I'm going to look it up, see if anyone knows what it means. I thought I knew all the insults. Things they shout at you in dungeons. Molag Kenna is a powerful Zivkin. I have no idea. Google is not helping me. There's a suspected necromancer at the college named Kenna Warvin we arrested last night. We don't know what he was doing at the college, but it was something illegal, that's for certain. Was the Kenna who borrowed the book a little fellow? A cripple with a withered leg? No, Sergio, it weren't the Kenna from yesterday. He was a big fellow who could walk, so I noticed. I'm going to have a look around the rest of the house if you don't mind. Clavides goes up the stairs and delivers the following dialogue from the landing and the rooms above. Anara continues straightening up the downstairs, moving a high-backed bench in front of the armor to scrub the floor. Can I ask, Sergio, what you're looking for? Maybe I could help you. Are these all the rooms in the castle? No secret passages? Anara. Oh, Sergio, what would Sidora Kenna Tilvarni Hordalsir want with secret passages? Clavides, looking at the armor. Your master is a big man. Oh, Sergio, don't tease. That's giant armor, just for decoration. My master slew that giant 10 years ago and kind of keeps it for a souvenir. That's right. I remember hearing something about that when I first took my post here. It was someone named Zero who killed the giant, but I didn't think the first name was Hordolf. Memory fades, I'm afraid. What was the giant's name? I'm afraid I don't remember, Sergio. I do. It was Torfang. I got out of Torfang's shield. I don't understand, Sergio. Torfang's shield? Clavides runs down the stairs and examines the armor. Sulkafir said something about getting out of Torfang's shield. I thought he was just raving out of his mind. But he ain't got a shield, Sergio. Clavides pushes the high-back bench out of the way, revealing the large mounted shield at the base of the armor. Yes, he does. You covered it up with that bench. I didn't do it on purpose, Sergio. I was just cleaning. I see that armor every day. Sergio, and Bavek, I swear I ain't never noticed the shield before. It's fine, Anara. I believe you. Clavides pushes on the shield and it pulls back to reveal a tunnel down. It appears that Sidora Renet Telvani Hordolf Zir does have a need for a secret passage. Could you get me a torch? Feck, I've never seen that before. Anara takes a torch from the wall and hands it to Clavides. Clavides enters the tunnel. Wait here. Anara watches Clavides disappear down the tunnel. She appears agitated and finally runs for the front door. When she opens it, Ullus, an Argonian lieutenant in the Imperial Guard, is standing at the entrance. She screams. I'm sorry to frighten you. Not now. Go away. I'm afraid the captain wouldn't like that, miss. You're with the captain? Blessed mother. Clavides comes out of the tunnel white-faced. It takes him a few moments to speak. Ullus, Captain? What's down there? Clavides to Anara. Did you know your master is a necromancer? that your cellar is filled with bodies? Anara faints. Alice carries her to the bench and lays her down. Alice, let me see, Sergio. Clavius, you'll see soon enough. We're going to need every soldier from the post here to cart away all the corpses. Alice, I've seen enough battles, but I've never seen anything like this. No two are alike. Khajiit, Slode, Dunmer, Cyrodiil, Breton, Nord, burned alive, poisoned, electrified, melted, torn apart, turned inside out, ripped to shreds, and sewn back together. Do you think the Ashlander escaped? That's what happened? I don't know. Why would someone do something like this, Olis? There's a knock on the door. Glavius answers it, a young Argonian woman. Zolasa is standing there holding a package and a letter. Zolasa, good morning. You're not Lord Zir, are you? Glavius, no. What do you have there? Zolasa, a letter and a package. I'm supposed to deliver to him. Will he be back shortly? I don't believe so. Who gave you the package to deliver? My teacher at the college, Kimmel Warven. He has a bad leg, so he asked me to bring these to his lordship. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was supposed to deliver them last night, but I was busy. Ullus. Greetings, Sistra. We'll give the package to his lordship when we see him. Zolasa. Ah, hail, brother. I'd heard there was a handsome Argonian in Scathanod. Unfortunately, I promised Kimmel Warven that I'd deliver the package directly to his lordship's hands. I'm already late. I can't just... Clavius. We're Imperial Guards, miss. We will take the package and the letter. Zolasa reluctantly hands Clavius the letter and the package. She turns to go. Olis, you're at the college if we need to see you? Zolasa. Yes, fair tidings, brother. Or Brothra. It's spelled Brothra twice. And Sistra. Which, to me, makes me feel like I should be doing the Helena Orphan Black voice. Sistra. Olis. Good night, Sistra. Clavius opens the package as Zolasa exits. It is a book with many loose sheets. Clavius. It appears we've found the missing book, delivered to our very hands. Clavius begins to read the book silently to himself. Ullus to himself, very pleased. Another Argonian in Scathanod, and a pretty one at that. I hope we weren't too rude to her. I'm tired of all these women with their smooth, wet skin. It would be wonderful if we could meet when I'm off duty. While Ullus talks, he opens the letter and reads it. Ullus. She looks like she's from the south. Like me, you know. Argonians from northern Black March are very much less... Ullus continues reading, transfixed by the letter. Clavius skips to the back of the book and reads the last sentence. Clavius, reading, in black ink. The Khajiit male showed surprising little fortitude to a simple lightning spell, but I've had interesting physiological results with a medium-level acid spell cast slowly over several days. In red ink in the margins, yes, I see. Was the acid spell cast uniformly over the entire body of the subject? In black ink, the Nord female was subjected to 16 hours of a frost spell, which eventually crystallized her into a state of suspended animation, from which she eventually expired. Not so the Nord male, nor the Ashlander male, who lapsed into their comas much earlier, but then recovered. The Ashlander then tried to escape, but I restrained him. The Nord then had an interesting chemical overreaction to a simple fire spell and expired. See the accompanying illustration in red ink. Yes, I see. The pattern of boils and lesions suggests some sort of internal incineration, perhaps caused by the combination of a short burst of flame following a longer session with frost. It's such a shame I can't come to see the experiments personally, but I compliment you on your excellent notation. In black ink. Thank you for the suggestion about slowly poisoning my maid Anara. The dosages you've suggested have had fascinating results, eroding her memory very subtly. I intend to increase it exponentially, and see how long it is before she notices. Speaking of which, it's a pity I haven't had any Argonian subjects, but the slave traders promised me some healthy specimens in the autumn. I should like to test their metabolism in comparison to elves and humans. It's my theory that a medium-level lightning spell cast in a continuous wave on an Argonian wouldn't be lethal for several hours at least. Similar to my results with the Cyrodiilic female and, of course, the giant. In red ink, it'd be a shame to wait until autumn to see. Alice, reading the letter in red ink. Here is your Argonian. Please let me know the results. It's signed, Gemma Warvin. Gravitas. By Kinnereth, this isn't necromancy, it's destruction. Gemma Warvin and Rena Telvani, Hordal, Zir haven't been experimenting with death, but with the limits of magical torture. Alice. Letter isn't addressed to Gemma Telvani, Hordal, Zir. It's addressed to Sidora Ichalazir, his wife. What do you think? Ichila. That was the Telvani of the Zir family who I heard about in connection with the giant slaying. We'd best get them made out of here. She'll need to go to a healer. Gravitas wakes up Anara. She appears disoriented. Is Anara? Or is she the... Okay. Anara is already dead. And this is my guess. This is Ichila. Anara. What's happening? Who are you? Gravitas. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to take you to a healer. Alice. You need a coat, Ichila? Anara. Thank you, no, I'm not cold. Anara. Ichila stops, realizing she's been caught. Gravitas and Ulyss unsheath their blades. Gravitas. You have black ink on your fingers, your ladyship. Alice. And when you saw me at the door, you thought I was the Argonian your friend Warvin sent over. That's why you said, not now, go away. Arana Eachila. You're much more observant than Anara. She never did understand what was happening, even when I tripled the poison spell and she expired in what I observed in considerable agony. Alice, what were you going to use on me first? Lightning or fire? Lightning. I find fire to be too unpredictable. As she speaks, the flames and the torches extinguish. The stage is utterly dark. There's the sound of a struggle, swords clanging. Suddenly a bolt of lightning flashes out and there's a silence. From the darkness, Anara Ichila speaks. Fascinating. There are several more flashes of lightning as the curtain closes. The end. Okay, so in the other game that I've been playing, I've had some fun. Why are Arundel's journal? Oh, okay. I don't know why I can't turn his journal in. The quest is not complete. I do not know which quest. Alright, in my other game that I've been enjoying, I'm playing around with camping and a campfire. And I did pretty much what I said I would do, is start doing fossils. And I've also started casting Muffle. Yeah. We're gonna run around casting a lot of Muffle and picking up fossils in this area. It looks like I haven't really... Oh, I need map markers. I'll be right back. It's not really going to work without the map markers. So they put it all together. It's now a permanent part of the version 6 museum. Okay, yeah, here's a map marker. Here's a site. And there we go. And the room does look pretty cool as it filled up. So I wanna fill it up. So I'm gonna run around and discover the sites and get attacked by dragons and
Great.
pissed off
Just
otters.
what I needed.
This is a great place for pissed off otters. So my Legacy of the Dragonborn is kind of critically bugged. I'm gonna have to see as I progress whether or not I can unbug it. But the issue that I'm having at the moment is they gave me a mission to do duplicate
I wonder if we should get some
I'm gonna
shelter.
be practicing muffle.
Wait out this rain.
Because it does raise fairly quickly, and it is very helpful to get to 50. Wow, look, it's going up. Okay, I don't have much mana, but yeah, it goes up quickly. And then once you're at 50, oh, you look like a necromancer. Yeah, you do. Oh my.
Fucking come on then!
You're a necromancer.
You're fucking dead!
So I believe as part of Winter Sun, these guys appear near the,
Shit! I've had worse.
I'm bugged. Oh, I'm really bugged.
Dumb.
I'm stuck.
Fucking crap.
Okay. Try to get me unstuck. Oh,
I swear to fuck.
yeah.
Yes! Fuck. Ah.
Okay, good.
God's dust.
So I do have a weakness with this build. I am really prone to magic damage. So I'm working on my builds
You're
also.
dead.
Very weird that this. Oh, you're dead. Okay. What? There are more necromancers? So I am probably gonna need to do another set of gear that has some magic resistance because yeah, I can die pretty quickly.
Screw you!
I do find that I still need a balanced build. I'm not going full mage.
Tempting.
I still need stamina. I still need health. So early game, I need to boost my magicka so that I can cast the spells that I want. Bound bow as a priority, which you can do in vanilla. You can go to Fort Amol and grab it, and you can use vanilla abilities to. I want to make sure I have discovered these places. So it is possible. It's not really an exploit. You just need to know where Bound Bow is, and you need to make money. I think that's probably the exploit that I have. It's easy for me to make money and do a lot of alchemy. Make money, do a ton of alchemy,
That's
and
smile.
sell the
I swear
potions,
I could stand
and then
in the fucking
buy
pouring rain, see it, and I'd feel like the sun
charged soul
is
gems.
shining on me all
Oh.
over again.
Dragon is going to make it hard for me to
Rip at the
do the
shreds.
thing. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So you can go into the MCM for Legacy the Dragonborn and set... Yeah, see, that's a little far away, guys.
Hey! Up yours!
That's crazy. It is such a waste of time.
Die!
Jur, Zafrul!
What a jerk.
And if
Okay,
you
so
don't like
I'm
it,
resisting fire. That's good.
Jur, Zafrul!
Someone can...
Ow!
There are some really cool new mods that have come
good
out.
riddance.
New spell effects. Bunch more idols. So now I have like idols for weather. You can use a shield as an umbrella. Might make it work just to carry a shield around.
That's my dragon kicking
My
off.
space key has never been the same since my kitty ripped it off. Why am I not jumping? Oh, I am wearing all of the appearance gear. That would explain it.
So I really need to kiss you.
Now I don't remember which site I was at. Let's hope it's this one. Okay. So you get complete fossils and you get fragments that you can combine. And the room filling in looks pretty cool. So I kind of like, now that I've worked it in, I kind of like it as an origin story.
Oh, I'm getting piss wet through here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna head up here and get the, And here is why I rarely used horses. I'm gonna have to just run around and raise skills now that I'm seeing more utility to certain magical classes. But it goes up so fast. Once you have the mana pool, I'm using up a ton of magical potions, but that's okay. I have a ton of magical potions. So, Muffle will get me to... Come on now. Hello? Thank you. So Muffle will get me to quiet casting, so nobody will hear me draw my bow anymore. So essentially, at the beginning of the game, it's a good excuse, once I have collected, I start the game as usual, the way that I normally do, which is pretty much like I did here. You kind of start the main quest, but one of my first stops is to the Elder Gloom Sanctuary. And with that, that kind of gives me a roleplay reason to be fascinated by the bones that I see and the fossils. Pick up the fossil bug, but that gives me a chance to just put a campsite here, run around horseless, and pick up the sights and practice my magic. So it fills several roleplay purposes rather than just standing in one spot and practicing a spell. You can sort of roleplay that I'm running around on foot because I don't want to trample samples before I find them. So once I come out here for Elder Gleam, and which is usually after I finish at least the lead into the main quest, I can come here and just kind of hang out for a little while. It will also there are bears and cats out here and a lot of resources, mining resources. I know because I still play on higher difficulty and several bears killed me yesterday. I think a saber cat got me too.
Give up!
When you're little, it's just way too out. But
Bloody did it!
that's cool. With Oblivion, usually I just like find a place and just cast the spell over and over and over. But this gives me more of a chance to make it kinetic and roleplay. So I'm going to learn to appreciate fossils. So, poisons out, fossils in. And you do get quite a few fossils with each, or at least I do, the way that I set them.
Or do you just like a fish?
What?
Every flower we see.
Walk away right now. Whoa there, don't you recognize a fellow guild member?
Of course. I've seen you at the flagon. My mistake.
Yeah,
Good luck out there.
thank you. I didn't know you could do that, that's kind of cool. Whoa dude, don't you know who I am? Yeah, it's probably not as doable here. Okay, I don't know if I've spoken to her in this
Hey
one
there.
too. No, I've just discovered it, so no.
What is it?
Who are you? And what are you doing way out here?
Well, hello to you too, hon.
She's the fossil lady.
Name's Darnette Lavin. My friends call me Darnie, but you can call me Dar. I'm a Merethic paleontologist.
I wonder if there's a
and
Darnette
I'm doing
replacer.
what I do. Dig for fossils.
Merethic what?
I'm a scientist, specialized in finding fossils. Some are pretty rare and impressive, and hold a nice price tag to the right buyer. And all of them tell a tale. I work for the Skyrim University in High Rock, and we're cataloging any fossils we can find from all over Tamriel.
For what purpose?
Well, hun, it gives us a better understanding of where we're going and where we've been. Gives us some clues about our origins. And also shows where certain creatures originated from. Say someone claims that giant terror birds originated in elsewhere, for example. I go and dig around in Valenwood and find some much bigger, much older fossils of terror birds than the ones they found in elsewhere. Means they were wrong, and I get some notoriety. People pay me to dig around in another place, and the cycle continues.
Interesting.
Well, maybe not to the casual onlooker, but there's a whole academic community who get absolutely giddy over it.
I've actually come across a few fossils myself.
Yeah, you can tend to find them anytime you are digging around in the right place. Dig in the right place and any fool can find them. The art is in bringing them out in one piece. Nice to see someone other than my colleagues taking an interest.
How hard is it to find good fossils?
It's pretty tedious work sometimes, especially with the bigger, more complete finds. You can get some fossils around ore or gem deposits, but the best place is at the fossil beds around this area. They're pretty damned productive. Plus, I've returned a couple weeks later to the same place and managed to find new things I missed the first time. The larger specimens are very rare and nearly impossible to come across sometimes, but if you really are interested, I might be able to help. If you put 5 common fossils in my fossil crate, you can get one of a more impressive quality. Collect up a few of those and stash 5 for an even better piece, and so on. I usually grade fossils in 4 major rarity groups. Most of the first couple of tiers of stuff are simple enough to come by, so long as you don't muck it up. The third is pretty rare, and the fourth are those ones damn near impossible to find. Save for once in a while, but the hunt goes on, as they say.
But why trade for more common fossils if you can get them that easily?
Research, dearie. Finding one means you know something existed, but if you find more, you begin to understand them better. And that takes lots of fossils and lots of work. Great. Now, I want to be done for the day and have an ale.
Alright, I don't know where her crate is. I've never
What
used
can I do
it.
for you?
Need to find it.
Offering solitude of being in the open wilds.
I'm gonna steal your amber, because I do that. And I'm gonna steal your ancient sailfish fossil, because, yeah, I'm a terrible person. Okay. Activate fossil crate. Now, I haven't displayed any of the ones that I have yet. Let's see what happens. Here you can trade in 5 fossils of one tier for 1 random fossil of the next tier up. Simply place all fossils you want to potentially trade, and it will return all fossils that are not from your selected tier. Once you have 5 fossils in the crate, exit the menu to gain a better fossil. Note, each tier has a max value of 99 for tier 1, 999. I don't know what that means. 99 for tier 1, 999 for tier 2, 99 for tier 3, and 10k. Oh, okay. So you can sell the fossils. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for now because I don't have spare fossils just yet. If I have ones, if I can come back and there are ones that have already been displayed, I'll do that. Turn on the lights. There are so many cool first-person idols now and animations. I'm vaguely seeing that I might need to switch to third-person view. I just look cool. But my issue there is I am so used to first-person combat, so maybe I'm gonna start changing my habits when I run around in the world. I'll do third person. Oh, we already killed that skeever, yes. When I run around the world, I'll do third person. When I go to combat, I'll go to first. It'll make it easier for my animations. I'm continually forcing third person. Okay, I'll try to get back to that, but there's a fossil bed right here I ran past. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my memory's that bad, folks.
wood is. The waters here are good for you. The smell? Not so much. But the waters, yeah.
What is up here? Who are you? So maybe when I get back to the museum, I'll give like a partial tour. It is starting to look very cool. And I know I'm mostly... Oh, hey. You're undead. You're lots of undead. Can we get him? Nope. Ah! Okay. Hey, I didn't know there was a
Seen my
shrine to
share of
Akatosh
down
here.
Nothing compares to the wilds of Skyrim. She's beautiful, as she is dangerous.
Okay. There's another shrine. There's another shrine? So, there might be like a snapped... Oh, is this Trinimac? I was running around here quite a bit yesterday. So if I could... So with the very cool animations, I might have to change decades-long habits. Yeah, this is Trinimac. And start doing things differently. The animation idols are very cool. They're like animations for walking through water in a different way. So I've been playing around with that, and I just love these outfits, man. I want to see them. Look at that. Look at the skirt. She's just pretty. So I was thinking of doing a tour of the museum at the end of the game to show it filled in, but with fossils we can go back and do a partial tour, and I could show you the areas that are opening up and getting filled in. I do have lots of paintings now, so it's less frustrating in terms of placement.
Victory or Sovngarde!
So yeah, and with camping, oh. Now the reticle now is... I just like being able to line up a headshot much more clearly. I wonder if there, as I was thinking, I don't know if I fully said it, if there is a mod for Snap 2 first person. And to go back, because I really do much better enjoy first person combat, but I like third person travel. Some of the my husband plays VR, so I'm pretty aware of the VR style first person animations, but some of them still just look really derpy. Unfortunately, they don't look great. gonna try to... Yeah, I've filled in quite a bit. So I've gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna see if there's more to the east of the Temple of Trinmac. But other than that, do that maybe once a week. And I'm gonna build some roleplay habits around it to Nope, I don't see any more sites. I think we've got most of them. Okay. Alright, I have a minor quest to speak to the companion leaders for work, so I'm gonna go ahead and start emptying out the miscellaneous. There is an imblad called the Bestiary that's supposed to be able to give you a log and a journal for killing things. It's mostly supposed to be...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh, see, if I'm in third person, I lose
Let's
the camera
see.
angle.
I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent.
Oh, okay, that's
Another
the white
note
file.
from your friend Rallis. I hope everything is all right. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yeah, camera angles, I lose that, so we're gonna have to make some choices. Letter from Rallis Sedaris, Part 2. I don't want you to panic, but I need to see you at the barrow quickly, Rallis. Okay. And Quintus. This is the follow-up on the white file. During Aurelian's convalescence, I've been studying the legends of the file. I don't know enough of enchanting to make one anew, but with the proper materials I may be able to repair the original. Please come to me as soon as you can. Respectfully, Quintus Naval, Windhelm. Okay, I don't get that far enough to usually... I don't know what those materials are.
Yes? Yeah.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, the bears and the cats and them dead.
When the Empire surrendered
I'm
to
good,
the
Wolf.
All-Merry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Yeah,
I'm bloody knackered.
it's
I don't mind telling
such
you
a
that.
trade-off on playstyle and animations. Gonna have to think hard about it. Whether or not
Divine smile on you,
I'm
friend.
gonna change styles. But they're even now I can see I've got a male running animation, and in my new game I've got a lot more stuff that makes my character look more feminine. And it's not just body shape. It's center of gravity is a very different thing for a woman, and the animations do not
I am here
work.
for you should you need me. Everything all right, sister? Do you need assistance?
Is there any work to be done?
I've been hearing stories about dragons. That they're back. That they can eat the sun out of the sky and freeze a man where he stands. Have you seen one in your travels?
Have I seen a dragon? You guys are really isolated out here, aren't you? Yes, they're real. I've seen them.
Haha, I envy you. Facing such a beast in combat. Smelling its blood on the air. That is what songs are sung about, Shield Sister.
Let's go kill a dragon.
Yes. I like the way you think. There are whispers of where we might find one, too. They say he killed 12 of the Imperial Legion
and shattered their bones with his breath. I think you and I are worth about 12 soldiers each. We'll send that beast back where it came from.
It's good to see you, Kaidan. Although this is starting to feel like a habit for you.
Aye.
Okay. Oh, he's with me. Yeah, Yeah, Vilkas is going with me whether I like it or not, so let's do that first. Okay. Thanks for watching. Wishing you found family, creative hobbies, a hot bath after a long day, and food you love as much as Saleya loves apple pies.